What?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
All right, so we're Saturday before the Keyshawn Davis fight, and we're on the phone with the captain, the Hall of Famer, the Ring Magazine icon, Mr. Leon Muhammed. Get the book. You want to support? Go to my Cash App. I sent him y'all donations today. Are we right? Because I want to get this on record. Are we right? Did I send you the donation? I didn't say how much, but did I send the people's donations to you today?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Okay,
did.
thank you.
Yes, he did. It came from the West Coast to the East Coast.
All right, so Silent Heroes, if you guys, SILENTHEROS. Now, you said something that was very, very interesting, some food in the freezer. You said some things made me think of something. The Nation of Islam wasn't a religious group. Y'all were niggas.
Well, you really want me to talk about that?
I mean, it's.
I'm asking you.
Yes, it done came out. I'm like, damn, y'all was some niggas. Like, y'all had
Who
guns.
said that?
Y'all cut out space in the Quran and put a gun in there.
You're in the wrong spot, bro. This ain't 137. 137 is that green door down there.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm looking at that.
Yeah, I got to run inside and get you 290, bro. That's where I'm going. That's where I work at right here. I'm going in and see if anybody in here and get that. So, but what I'm saying to you, Fred, is all us hit your lock, bro, and get that walker from me, bro. Get the walkout key. What I'm saying, Fred, see, I'm with a Muslim driver. I don't think he was around during the days of Elijah Muhammad. He wasn't around them days. He came around under Walt D. Muhammad, and he followed them Arabs. He followed the Sunnah of the Prophet. Let me go in there and see if I can get it, bro. Let me see if my boss in here. Tony. Okay.
No trouble like last week, all right?
I hate fun. Hey, Shay, the boss didn't come yet. If you come back to I have to. Okay. Salam alaikum. Can you close the check?
Got it.
I got automatic. Fred.
Yes.
So you said somebody told you that we was niggas?
No, you said it by what you're saying. Y'all what? See, but I like how you use your Muslim faith to your advantage. Aki, help me with that. Aki, help me do this. Oh yeah, when it's convenient. Oh, you a certified Muslim, huh? But when you got to crack somebody's head, oh man, y'all was some niggas, man.
So if you said we was niggas, we was niggas.
So
see, you weren't even born, so you can't bear witness to that.
I can't bear, but you can.
Oh, I can and I will, because you're paying for it. So ain't no question about it.
So it wasn't a religion. So the Nation of Islam was a whole bunch of niggas in a sex cult.
Let me say this to you, and I want you to understand this before you piss me off, bro, and turn me against you. And I don't think you want me as the enemy. Now, let me say something to you. A lot of the brothers follow the religion, follow the Quran. And you had some of us, we were still in the streets. We was Negroes. We did what we had to do to survive. But you can't put it on the whole hundred
Right.
some thousand followers that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had. You can put it on. There was some bad apples, and I was one of them. But I'm not going to let you put it on the whole set.
Gotcha. That's
I'm not
fair.
going to let you do that.
What percentage would you say?
I would say, I would say you had a lot of undercover gangsters out there where you was at,
Mm-hmm.
front Hollywood, chasing the hookers out there on 7th Avenue, with that 7th Street,
No, Figueroa.
down there on Figueroa, 7th and Figueroa.
Wow, seventh and Figueroa. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Because I used to, every time we did a show out there, I would come down there.
Mm-hmm.
I would, when we did a show out there, it was a little hotel down the street, and the little girl I told you that I'm trying to find, my son's mother,
Uh-huh.
she worked at a little one-horse hotel that we used for the undercard when we couldn't get everybody in the Wilshire, up there on Wilshire.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hotel 2 blocks away, and we would use that hotel because they gave us a discount. Cause we gave the staff free tickets to the fights. That's when we were doing shows at the Staples Center.
Mm.
Because I don't think Don ever did a show at the Staples Center.
No,
We
he
did
used USC.
we did USC and we did a lot of shows at the old Clark Farm where the Lakers played, and we did a lot of shows with Irene Eaton at the Olympics. Fred, everybody in the nation wasn't hoodlums. Had a lot of good Muslim brothers and sisters, but some of us, we come out the penitentiary. We are what we are. But I'm not going to let you disrespect the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. See, what he may have done or what he may have not done, but he always told us, I didn't come to teach Islam. I come to clean you up. One will come after me to clean you up, and showing up. Imam Wafdi Muhammad came and closed down everything that his father did and cleaned us up and took us to Al-Islam. A lot of brothers stayed with Farrakhan, and a lot of brothers went with D-Man.
Mm.
So that's how that went down. Next question, Fred.
What percentage would you say?
I would say about Assalamu alaikum, my brother, Allahu Akbar. And I would say a lot of brothers, I would say it was more brothers that strayed away than it was sisters. I'll say about 6% of the sisters kept doing whatever they was doing, writing checks,
Mm-hmm.
hustling the streets. I don't mean selling coochie. They might have been boosting or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say more brothers hung on fought between the two, doing right and doing what is wrong.
Right. I get that. Did you know a brother out here by the name of Shaheed?
Yeah, I know Shaheed.
Yeah. He
And,
passed.
and,
He
and,
passed away.
yeah, somebody told me that.
Yeah,
You
I
know
think
who
maybe
told
a
me
year or
that?
two ago.
You know who told me that?
Uh-uh.
The picture brother,
Muhammad Mubarak.
Muhammad, yeah, Muhammad Mubarak.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that. He called and told me. He said, "You want to come out? I'll fly you out." He said, "You want to come out for Janazah?" I said, "Me and the brother was all right, man, but we wasn't that all right for me to get on a plane from California."
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't like them guys out of 27. I like them guys out of the debate. That was the cap out there in Frisco, Ali Rashid. He was a cap out there. When the Imam came in, he brought him in New York and made him the Imam.
Mm-hmm.
When he died, Imam brought another brother in from the West Coast, Imam Pasha.
Mm-hmm.
He was a cap out there in 27 in L.A.
Right.
Is 27 still open? The prayer con got a 27 out there?
Nah, it's not open, dog. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nah, it's not
But
open.
there is,
Not the
there
one on
is
Vermont. Not unless they relocate it. I mean, I don't think they relocated because it used to be on 56th and Broadway, and then it went to 87th or 88th in Vermont.
Fred, the original one where Stokes got killed at. Where was that one at?
5606 Broadway.
Okay, that's the original one where Stokes got killed back
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I have the church was so nice to me that they gave me the doors of that mosque. I have the doors.
Who gave you the door?
Because it's a church now. They gave it to me because they knew I was doing research on Malcolm X. They called me one day and said we're remodeling. Do you want your doors? Do you want the doors? I said, yeah.
Fred, what you gonna do with the doors? You gonna build something and put the doors on there?
I don't know, but Malcolm X went there and gave that speech. So who told you to hate yourself? You know. So I figured I'll keep the doors.
Oh, Malcolm did that hate speech at 27?
Yeah, who told you to hate yourself? Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. The color of your lips, the color of your hair.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
First
See,
time
Fred,
ever I taught you something. First time ever in the history of our existence.
yeah,
They
you taught me
relocated.
something.
It's
I
on.
knew about it. You just brought back the memory.
Okay, 8039 South Vermont. So they've moved. They moved down the street.
Oh, that's the new 27?
Yeah, 8039 South Vermont. Malcolm X establishes Temple Number 7 in South Central LA in 1957. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It didn't say Elijah, it said Malcolm. How crazy is that? Malcolm X gets credit for creating Mos. He's not the leader. That's crazy.
But you got to understand, Elijah couldn't go nowhere. Elijah was, you know, Elijah got really sick in the 60s. You okay? Huh? So Elijah really got sick in the 60s.
Hmm.
And in the late 50s, early 60s, that's when that bronchitis came down. So that's what I'm saying, Fred. So what are you going to do with them doors, Malcolm doors?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm gonna think of something.
Just, if I got you an offer for him, a good offer, would you depart it?
Man, there ain't no one gonna do nothing. You gotta ship them things.
Huh?
You gotta ship them. They so heavy.
If the offer came through
Huh?
and a good offer, say somebody, you know somebody's trying to revive the OIT here in New York. I haven't been on that side. What is the Teresa Hotel now? An office building?
Say it again, please. I'm sorry.
What is it, the Teresa Hotel now?
Man, good question. Oh, oh man. I don't know. It's an office building. The only thing they have left from Malcolm X is an X above the elevator.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Oh
it.
man.
That's dumb. They should have made that a tourist attraction because Muhammad Ali was there, Sugar Ray Robinson, the leader of Cuba. You know, that's where they had their meeting at.
Fidel Castro was in there
Fidel Castro. They
cooking
really blew
chicken.
that. They really blew that.
It's sad, friend. You know, I'll say this. The things I've done in that era, some of the good things I'm proud of, some of the bad things I've done I ain't proud of. But I live and I learn and as my birthday come next week at 82, I'm gonna have a nice big steak and a lot of things on you. And but what I will say, friend, I thank God I'm still here at approaching 82 in a few days.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned?
The biggest lesson I learned that when I left the street,
And
just
what?
last, now I've been home 10 years, Fred,
Right.
and had no problem. I've been home 10 years. I came home, I think I told you, September 2015. I've been home 10 years. September be 10 years I've been home. I had no problem. I had to crack no heads. I had to make no move.
Hmm.
I do strictly boxing now. And if somebody call me and want me to reach out to some music, some old timers, they doing like a Mother's Day show, a Father's Day show, or Labor Day show, want me to reach out to some of them old acts that I used to be with, then I do that. Because a girl called me the other day. She's doing a Labor Day family reunion. She wants to know if I can get how much Millie Jackson would charge to come from Teaneck, New Jersey, to Northtown, Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
to do her two big hits. So
Mm-hmm.
I reached out for Millie's manager last night. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't get back to me, but I got a message. We'll get back to you first of the week. Let me talk to the Queen of Blues. So that's what that
What's your biggest regret?
is. Yeah, I regret for making a lot of moves, but for not being on my dean along it. I regret a lot of moves that I made, Fred.
Tell us about it. Tell us one or two.
I'm going to tell you because I'm going to make my nephew come get you. But what I would say, one time I had to go see a guy play. I had to send somebody to see him because when I was in the street, he messed that money up.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent some people to see him, and I regret it. Come to find out that his mother was one of my ex side pieces when I first got to Philadelphia.
Mm.
So she came storming in my store and smacked me for everybody. Said, "You sent some niggas to see my son. Why you ain't come see me?" I said, "Oh." I said, "Hold on." I said, "Lady, are you crazy?" Then when I looked at her, I said, "Joyce, I didn't know that was your son. You know that I had a son when you met me." I
Mm-hmm.
said, the kid growed up to be in his 30s, making deals that he couldn't keep his word on. He owed that money, and I had to let him know that you can't take nothing from us. So that's the only time I regret it because I knew his mother,
Mm.
and she was one of my ex pieces.
You can't whoop your ass. It's just you have feelings for her.
Yeah.
And
So
and she hits you where a space where only a woman can.
it is what it was. Next question, Brad, because I'm getting hungry now. Next question.
What you eating, by the way? Tell me what you gonna
I
eat.
ain't eating nothing yet because I ain't got no money. I ain't eating nothing yet.
No, I'm saying, what are you going to eat?
I'm gonna eat a steak later on once we finish and my nephew come over from New Jersey.
What's your favorite cut?
Fred, I'm gonna get a Salisbury steak and a salad and 2 bottles of water.
You like Salisbury steak?
Yes, man.
You know, like, yeah, you really
I
from
ain't too much on
Philadelphia.
T-bone, Fred.
You
Yeah, I'm
really from
from Philadelphia. To
Philadelphia.
the cheesesteak. Yeah, I'm from
Because it's soft.
Philadelphia.
That's right, it's soft. I stand corrected. So let me tell you something. So when you when you go see Allah, how do you want to be buried? Like a Muslim, head facing east, all that.
Yeah, because I'm a Muslim.
I'm
I'm getting the
asking.
Janazah.
I'm
I ain't
asking.
going in no casket. I'm
Okay.
going in the pine box,
So how do you?
head facing the east.
So how do they
That's the
bury
bottom
you?
line. Next question, Fred. Facing the east.
Teach me how they do it. A pine box? I didn't know that. Teach me that. Teach me that.
Yeah, we don't use caskets. See,
Oh.
they never should have used the casket for Malcolm. They should have put him in the pine box. You
Oh.
don't spend all that money on no 10,000 on no casket. Mm. The cheapest Muslim funeral, the highest Muslim funeral, is 6,000.
Okay. So who comes? So who comes and washes your body?
The brothers that you know, your family can come watch you. Now, if I go now, my sons and my nephews, the one that you're gonna send that to, he's gonna come watch you.
Okay.
Him, and when my daughter died, her girlfriends watched it. They
Oh,
wasn't Muslim, but an older Muslim sister took in there and showed them how to watch it.
there's a certain way to do it. Can you teach me
Yeah,
how you do it?
Fred, I ain't never watched nobody, so I don't really know.
Oh, I don't know either.
Okay then. So you wash them from head to toe, Fred.
Uh-huh. What cemetery you want me buried in?
Fred, I'll probably go back down home.
Okay.
My children probably take me and put me back next to my mother.
Oh, you don't care what cemetery you go to?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
as long as I'm next to my mother,
So you
I'll
want
go
to go
back
to
down
that
home.
cemetery? Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's got to be on record one way or another, right? I'm just
yeah,
making
it'll be
sure.
on record.
Yeah.
I know, Fred. I know where my mother buried at because I paid for it.
But you ain't gonna be here.
But
You ain't got no control over that if it's not on paper.
I'm leaving the instruction, Fred. I know what I'm doing. You be asking all kind of questions about where I'm gonna be buried at. What do boxing fans want to? Why do they want to know where I'm gonna be buried at?
Because you're human. We're all human. We
Yeah,
all got to go through that
yeah,
door.
I know that, but Fred, how do that serve the purpose of them knowing where I want to be buried at?
Well,
What purpose
it's
do
I'm
that serve
asking
in
the
boxing?
questions, right? So sometimes I want to know things.
Well, you asking questions because you paying for them, so I got to answer them.
Okay, but well, that works out well then. That works out great for the both of us.
Yes, you paying for these questions today.
Oh my
But
God.
listen, next, but Fred, now a lot of a lot of funeral homes don't want to do Muslims because they can't make a lot of money
Mm,
because we use pine boxes. They
mm.
don't use cash because they don't make no money.
I never knew that.
And then if we washing them, put them in the ground within 2 days. See,
Yeah.
as a Muslim, you got to be in the ground within no more than 3 days.
Wow.
So they don't make so they can't charge you for the embalming fluid.
Mm.
So normally, if I die in New York, my sister knows to call the Muslim funeral home in Newark because
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that brother. If
Mm-hmm.
I go before Ali, she knows to call Ali
Gotcha.
because Ali got all of the older brothers. Ali got insurance on them. They took out life insurance and did it to Ali.
Right.
Because a lot of them live in the senior citizen battery. Their old girls probably done gone or passed on.
Mm-hmm.
Went with a younger guy that's who's getting money. So they got insurance policy left. They got it willed to Ali. If Ali's still around, his buddy at the funeral home up there at the masjid up there not on
Mm-hmm.
South Avenue, but that was temple number 7. But the other masjid in Nia.
Mm-hmm.
So Nia, that's where all the Muslims go at in the New Jersey area,
Right.
the North Jersey area. And all the brothers out of Newark, the older brothers, I'll leave and make sure they get a janazah.
Okay. So a janazah is a funeral, correct?
It's a funeral.
Okay. Now, what's unique about a janazah? I've never been.
Okay, a janazah, you don't open the casket. There's no viewing. The only somebody see the body when it's wrapped is the family.
Mm.
Now, like you do in the church, you have a viewing from
Right.
10 to 11. We
Right.
don't do that. You come in, you talk about the brother, you say the prayer, then you're out of there. A janazah don't last no more than an hour. Some funerals last 2 or 3 hours.
Man, funerals go forever, dog.
And listen, I went up there to Percy's son funeral. It didn't last. It lasts for 100 years. But see, I didn't get uptown. I don't know if they even laid Charlie Rangel to rest yet.
It
You
was
heard
today.
anything, Fred?
It was today.
It was a day.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't. See, I saw somebody out Sharpton was at a funeral, but I didn't know it was Charlie Rangel's.
I believe it was today. Or something was today for him. Yeah.
Was it up there at Abyssinian Baptist Church?
I think he goes to the state capitol first, though.
Yeah, the state capitol because he was in the state capitol
Yeah.
for
So he
40
goes there
years.
first, and then he goes to the military.
Oh, yes. A guy sat next to me in the Muslim restaurant. He said he went to the state capitol today. Then it'll be uptown one day next week.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because now Sharpton, all the New York dignitaries gonna be there. Fred, is David Dinkins still living?
I think so.
I
I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know
no, he might. I'll Google it right now. He may not be. I
because
think
Fred,
I think he was a
he would
2020.
have said something about Charlie Rangel. They was tight.
Let's see. He might have passed. He might have passed in 2022.
I know his wife passed.
2020. I remember. Yeah, because I saw the telecast, the boxing telecast. They gave him a 10 count. November 23rd, 2020. 93 years old.
He was 93.
Yeah, 1927 to 2020.
Oh man, I ain't because I didn't really know Fred. I knew him. I met him a couple times on the train down to Philly. Went to some political events in Philly, And he said, "Oh, you been Philadelphia champ?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "How you know me, Mr. Mayor?" He said, "A couple of times I was up there with Al Sharpton, and you came in. You was talking to Reverend Sharpton. He introduced me to you that you was one of Don King's son's main guys." He said, "I was at an event. You was walking with Carl King, and Reverend Sharpton told me how close you was to Carl. And
Man,
pray this week you ain't even called Ali. I'll
I
call
said this
Carl."
weekend. This weekend. I'm gonna call him this weekend.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Um,
okay.
um,
What else you
um.
need to know, Fred, about the washing of a body?
No, that's why I just wanted to learn it, just so I know it. Hey, Al
Uh-huh.
Sharpton was a slickster, huh?
Al Sharpton is what he is, a Baptist preacher.
Oh,
Fred, he been around a long time.
he's
I
young,
want to
young.
say, what he about, 62, 63, 64, Fred?
He's young, man. I was shocked to know that he wasn't 80 or 90 years old.
Fred, he ain't, but Fred, he ain't about 15 years
No,
older
he's
than you.
70. He's 70.
He's 70.
Yeah, he's young.
You just pulled it up?
Yep. October 3rd, 1954.
Yeah, he gonna be 71 in October.
Mm. That's young because he's been around ever since I've been alive.
Fred, Fred, you know who he started out with?
James Brown.
No, he
Who?
was the youth director for Shirley Chisholm in
Mm.
1968.
Wow.
Shirley Chisholm put him on the map as a young guy, and then when 18 or 19, Jesse made him the vice president of the youth operation Bedbaston in New York.
Mm.
So he's been
Wow.
around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
When Rev got with us, when he got with us, Fred, he was in his late 30s, early 40s. His daughters
Mm.
were teenagers when he got with us,
Mm.
because I marched with him against the move. See, Fred, I done did a lot of marching and a lot of stuff, Fred, in the community that you don't even know about. Fred.
Well, share it.
Oh, I'm going to share it because you paying for my supper and you paying for my birthday dinner next week. Yeah, so what do you want to know? My first move, Fred?
Yeah, let's do this last video.
Yeah.